somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most, the ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
Buenas, guys, and half a day. So we are here for the final match of the week on group stage. It is going to be the UOG Janitors versus Cuddly Wuddly Bears. We already started getting into draft, so let's go ahead and just hop right into this game. I want you guys to understand what is at stake, though. If the UOG Janitors do win this series game, they will go into a tiebreaker best of one versus CWB right after this series, just to see who gets fourth place and moves on to the semifinals. So as we already get into the banning phase, we do see that Jinx, Volibear, and Ari were banned on the side of Janitors, and the Seraphine, Yi, and Skarner on the Cuddly Wuddly Bear side. Janitors have opted for the blue side. They probably and while CWB is on red. So it's going to be a very interesting clash and matchup. I know last week we did try to stream this game, but due to a lot of technical difficulties and in-game difficulties where one of the players could no longer play the game due to some sort of PC issue, we had to reschedule it for today. And so this is going to be a very interesting matchup. We do see that the Janitors are opening up with what I think is Royal Clash's best pick so far that he's played, which is the Nocturne. Very strong. Has great level 6 presence, and once he gets online, it is very hard to stop this champion. We do see CWB picking up the Ashe on the side of possibly support Ashe, though. I mean, there is the possibility of it being played AD, but I really think I'm not too sure how comfortable CWB is on Ashe support. I mean, it's still kind of being hovered. We don't know if this is going to be the pick. I don't know if this should be the one. I think you just lock in jungle maybe and kind of save your AD/support pick for that third. We do see Xin Zhao picked up here to counter the Nocturne. I mean, Xin Zhao has better early skirmishing, so maybe he is able to go into the jungle and really bully this Nocturne out pre-6. That's what he really needs to do. We do see the Ashe was locked in, and from what I heard, both sides do have substitutes. So Substitutable is being subbed in for Mocha Bear in the AD position. And for the side of Janitors, it looks like Shoko was also subbed in for Azazel in the AD position. So both teams are playing with subbed ADCs right now. We do see the Karma was locked in for the side of Janitors. This is more than likely going to Skyla. I don't think Winton will be put on Karma duty. I mean, it was nerfed a little bit in the mid lane. I don't know how strong really it is right now since we are going into a new patch of 14.10, which just dropped a few days ago. We do see the Xayah was picked up for the side of Janitors for Azazel. A very interesting pick. Usually when you play Xayah, you usually have some sort of engage support to help because she doesn't really need a Karma. I mean, it's counterintuitive, but I mean, the lane still works, right? They can still poke out with the QE and getting roots. They both have roots, and they're both really safe, so maybe they'll be able to play against this, what seems to be like a very all-in skirmishy lane so far for side of CWB. We do see the pickup for Morgana with the Ashe, so that's going to complete the bot and the jungle picks here. It looks like the side of CWB just has so much CC. If the Morgana does land a Q, it might be very hard for both Karma and Xayah to play the lane, especially with the early bullying that Ashe can provide with her basic attack and ability slows. It's going to be pretty scary. So now we're going to go into the second round ban phase. They're going to go ahead and ban Dofi's Alawi on the side of DWB, CWB. I don't know how much Alawi Dofi really plays. He's more of a tank player than a bruiser, so it is kind of a different angle. I guess they just don't want that pick possibly coming into the game, which is totally fine. For the side of Janitors, they're going to go ahead and look at the possible, the Darius ban. From what I understand, their top laner at CWB does play a lot of Darius. He is willing to usually like first pick it, but I guess right now they're trying to maybe save these top lane picks. Both teams really want to make sure that their island has a very comfortable play style, and a very comfortable champion to play on for sure. Next ban, we're going to see the Shen off away from Dofi. They do not want the Shen Nocturne combo that happens. You know, Nocturne turns off the lights and he ultis forward, being able to catch any of their ADCs or any of their like squishies with 2v1 Shen CC on top of Nocturne, and it usually just kind of just kills you instantly. But they do have the Morgana Black Shield, so it's like if you did have the Black Shield on like the ADC, then you wouldn't really get stun locked. It looks like they're going to go ahead and get rid of the Yone. Very interesting. I think this is targeted towards Azazel. I know Azazel does like playing those Blade Brother champions like Yone, Yasuo, Aurelia, all those fun high APM champions, but he is in the AD role. So I don't know if they knew that preemptively, but they are aware of it possibly. They're going to go ahead. We're going to see a Jax top lane picked up for CWB. This is going to be a wow. I'm actually very. This is a very interesting pick in my opinion. Wait, I'm sorry. I just noticed Janitors banned Yone, which I don't really understand. I mean, I haven't seen anyone on CWB pick Yone. Maybe Lucy Bear picks it up. I'm not too sure, but it is going to be a ban for that side. Looks like it is going to be the Mordekaiser into the Jax matchup. From what I heard, this is a very skill matchup. If Mordekaiser is able to get ahead, he can really destroy the Jax in the side lanes. It really depends on how well the early game is played for both sides. Next, this should be the mid lane pick, unless it is going to be a flex Karma mid, which again, I do not think is what they're looking for. It is going to be the Vladimir for Winton. Very surprising seeing that both LeBlanc and Hui were available for Winton to play here. This is something that he hasn't played. I mean, I don't think he has played it all tourney, but it is one of his comfort picks that he is very happy to play. Maybe that he is looking to be more of a roamer, try to look for some look for those good big team fighting ults. And it looks like this is Lucy Bear is going to go to comfort. He's going to go to his TF, which is basically his #1 mid laner. He always loves playing TF when he gets the chance. But we're going to go ahead. We're just going to switch over to the spectator of the game when the game gets started. But again, before this stream starts, guys, I want to go ahead and just thank the sponsors that allowed this stream to be possible. Because without them, you know, we wouldn't be having streaming League of Legends tournaments and the ability to be able to broadcast these games for you. So I would like to thank, of course, GTA, Global Recycling Center, the Pacific Federal Management, NACE Esports, the Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, UOG Endowment Foundation, Laddie Esports, Twitch, University of Guam Triton Storm, the Heavy Hitters, and last but not least, Micronesia Brokers Incorporated. Thank you guys for being able to provide us this the ability to support the Guam esports teams. So I believe both teams are already sitting. They're getting into the lobbies right now. As we do that, let's go ahead and just talk about the Guam Esports Championship in a few weeks. In 2 weeks, Guam's biggest fighting game / well, just esports in general competition will be coming out on May 18th. It's going to be a two-day event, which registrations are open. So if you go ahead and take a look at our social medias, especially at the UOG Triton Esports Instagram page, you'll be able to find a link to the registration, which is $15. But you'll be playing for a total of $3,500. So if you guys are into the games like Smash, Tekken, Super Street Fighter, and also chess, yes, you heard me, chess, go ahead, visit our social media pages, register, and get your competition on in a few weeks. We are very excited to be holding these kinds of tournaments, really trying to build the community up for esports. But for now, it sounds like everyone is kind of getting into the lobbies right now. No? So we're going to go ahead and just take a quick break. Please give us about 5 minutes while we get this game rolling for you guys. See you later. What happened? They remade lobby? Okay.
Ah, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Lost. You have the heart of a weakling.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most. The ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
And we are back. Okay, let's get this game going on. We do see UOG Janitors again on blue side with Dofi in the top lane playing Mordekaiser, Royal Clash 670 playing that Nocturne, Wonton in the mid lane playing that Vladimir, Azazel on Karma, and Skyla on the, Azazel on the Zaya, Skyla on Karma, my bad guys. I mean, you have CWB here already going in. It looks like there's gonna be a pause, but it's okay. Let's go. While we're on this pause, again, CWB's Frozen Bear in the top lane playing Jack, CWB Cuddle Bear playing Xin Zhao, Lucy Bear playing TF. So, oh, I'm sorry, Subtissable is in this game. Mocha Bear is not subbing him out. So it is going to be Subtissable on Ashe and Nevra on the Morgana. We do see that the invade is going ahead. The pause is going to be going on. Let's go press O for the items. Azazel in a bad spot here. Might get caught by a Morgana binding and slow by Ashe. So he will have to just really flash away, maybe cleanse, unless he can somehow get out of this. There is going to be also a gold card possible. Oh, game's still kind of paused right now. What's going on here? Oh, we're good. Never mind. It's back. There is going to be the flash by Azazel. Getting out of there, making sure that nothing crazy happens. If he did get gold carded, he was more than likely dead. So, great invade. They were able to burn a very good cooldown. Now Azazel does have to play a lot farther back and play a lot safer, or else anything can happen to him. Looks like the game is kind of crashing a little bit. Let's go ahead and just zoom out. This is a little too zoomed in. That's too far. CWB Frozen Bear kind of getting caught here. Yeah, there you go. Frozen Bear getting caught, trying into rotation. Royal Clash and Dofi, chunking him out. Pretty good health chunk there. It will allow Dofi to play the game just a little bit more aggressive. Wonton and Lucy Bear playing in the mid lane. It might be a little difficult for Lucy Bear to play this against Vladimir. You can't gold card Vladimir when he does have pull up. Looks like Skyla and Azazel are going to go ahead, sit in that point brush, get a few damage, but Morgana is going to hit the binding, and Azazel is going to lose that trade. Does get hit a couple more times by the Ashe. Not very worth. Skyla does return and does poke out Nevra just a bit more. So great poke for the side of the Janitors. It looks like it is going to be even. Nevra isn't going to use a pot, but Azazel is going to pop his, so they are down a health pot at the moment. From what I'm seeing, it looks like top lane, there's going to be a big scrap in top lane. Dolphy really going low here. But it looks like Royal Clash does have a wraparound. He might be able to get a good gank onto this Jax. Jax did hit level 2. There's going to be the flash Q. Dofi might be able to get the first blood. Gets first blood onto Frozen Bear. And that's going to be Dofi perfectly flashing away from the stun. Looks like Skyla and Azazel do spot Cuddle Bear with Wonton in the red side jungle. Skyla missing her Q going flash. Cuddle Bear is going to flash away and get out safely, but it's still going to take that red buff away from the Janitor side. We do see Royal Clash is going to go ahead and completely clear out top side quadrant. Wow, well played so far. Janitors, great. Dofi really pulling out a good first blood versus the Frozen Bear. Was able to flash that stun, which if he didn't flash that perfectly, would have been a first blood to side CW. Okay. Let's go ahead. You know, it's going to be, of course, even trading. Farm gold lead is going to go 300-400 up on top of side of Janitors. It is going to be that first blood. Zazo and Skyla still kind of going at it. They are down a pot still. Nevra still hasn't popped his. Skyla throwing out the RQ is going to hit Nevra. There goes the arrow. There's going to be a binding onto Skyla. She is going to have to pop the potion just because that's going to be a lot of damage that she ate. Let's see. Let's check out the CS lead, and we do see that there is not much of a CS lead at the moment. You know, it's 5 CS for Zazel, but he's going to be able to pick that at least 4 of them up in that lane. We do see Wonton, Lucifer kind of just going at it. Xin Zhao is hovering around this bot side right now, while Nocturne's still in the top quadrant clearing blue. They did split it. More than likely is going to pick up the Raptors and Krugs that Xin Zhao was unable to complete during his invade. There's going to be a great bind onto Skyla again, but there's going to be the root possibly going off. There's going to be the heal used, Black Shield used. Maybe Azazel that might be able to continue going forward here. Is going to burn the flash onto the Ashe, and that's going to be well played for the side of Janitors, getting important cooldowns. That's going to be the heal and flash on the side of CWB, but look at Cuddle Bear. He is looking. Skyla walking a little too far forward here. They are not aware that Cuddle Bear is going to be able to wrap around them. Skyla walking forward is going to get the root. They might be able to get at least 1 kill out of this. Possibly 2. Azazel could get him, but it's going to look like Cuddle Bear is going to eat forward. Skyla is going to be able to live with 1 HP. They are going to get this kill possibly. This is going to be a second. That's going to be a second right there. Cuddle Bear taking more autos. Azazel is getting slowed. I don't know if he has enough mana to be able to do it, but he's not going to. The Royal Clash flashes forward, gets the kill onto Cuddle Bear. Well played. And while all of that was happening, Dofi got another solo kill in the top lane. Wow, Janitors, they are really performing this game so far. They are going to be about 2,000 in gold lead almost. Azazel and Skyla really limit testing against this Morgana Ashe. Usually, I mean, like what Skyla is doing, really poking them out, is forcing this bot lane to like really get chunked out and not be able to trade correctly. It looks like Wonton is going to be like under CS against the TF, but he is level 6, and so both side lanes have to be careful for this TF roam. He is already kind of looking bot side here. Wonton is going to stay mid. He did kind of ping that he is missing, but it's okay. We do see Xin Zhao already walking towards the grubs here. Be careful with too much zooming. We're going to see him. Okay. Cuddle Bear is going to go ahead, take the first grubs here. But we do see Dofi and Mordekaiser fighting on the top side. He's going to take 1 grub and go towards. He is going to ulti out. There's going to be the Frozen dropping the ulti on Jax. Wind Become Lightning Gut's going to hit, and he's going to get hit, shut down for the side of CWB. And that's going to be Cuddle Bear getting the gold. Lucifer did TP in. He finds Royal Clash. That's going to be the spell shield pop. No more mana for the side of TF, so I don't think he can continue. But they might be able to continue onto this grubs here. Duffy, it did TP back. Royal Clash is here to catch Cuddle Bear. But they're just going to go ahead and maybe move away from this fight. You know, Royal Clash is not 6, so I don't know if they'll be able to fight. Frozen Bear is going to meet here. And that's going to be a clean objective plus a kill for the side of CWB. Well played. You know, CWB able to turn around what looked almost really bad, you know, because of the way Wonton and Royal Clash had everything moving correctly. We're going to go ahead, go down to the bot lane where Subtissable is chunked for about half his HP. Skylar really hitting him with these RQs, pushing him so far behind. Is unable to really like match the poke. Morgana really needs to be able to hit a binding before anything can really work in this lane. But so far, I mean, they're just playing weak side. Both sides are playing weak side at the moment. Looks like Subtissable. That's going to be a binding out for Morgana. Is going to miss. Azazel looking to set up the feathers to be able to get some sort of good root. Skyla is going to RQ forward, is going to shield, does hit the root, might be able to get the kill, is going to get the kill onto Ashe here, and that's going to be that Scorch that's killing her. They do have Nocturne 6 here. They might be able to dive this Morgana. Root does hit, Black Shield is used, but they're just going to go ahead and move towards the dragon. Cleanse for the side of Azazel. Great cleanse, great cleanse. I'm pretty sure he fat fingered that. He probably messed to press W, but he's going to go ahead and take this solo gold on these plates. Nevra kind of walking a little too far forward here. Has to be careful. There is still a Nocturne in the area with 6. Might be able to just purely ulti on, but it looks like Nevra is going to hit the binding. But Lucy Bear is going to look for Royal Clash here. Skyla is kind of looking juicy. Flashes forward towards Skyla. Royal Clash, he doesn't have flash, so they're going to be careful here. Eve comes forward. Zazel is going to ulti forward. Is going to flash out. Quanton is going to go in. Royal Clash drops to the Paranormal. Is going to look. Flash burned by Zimzhao. Wonton flashing forward too. No kills still yet. Both teams unable to get the final blow. There is going to be a binding on Zazel. Zazel's going to go down to the pull by Nevra. Nevra's walking forward. Cuddle Bear might be able to chase more, but I think they're going to go ahead and take the kill. Wow, CWB really putting up really good return fighting here. Able to get the kill. I mean, the Dragon did go to the side of UOG Janitors, but CWB picking up that kill. Able to at least trade something and keep the gold a little bit in between. That's going to be a TP used for the side of Lucy Bear. He does have the boots of Swifties. Is looking to kind of push this lane and then roam around as quickly as possible. He does not want to be lane locked in with this Vladimir. Frozen Bear did take a reset, does have TP, so more than likely will TP to this lane so he doesn't miss any minions. Mordecai is going to take his reset. There's the TP. As we do see, both sides kind of just playing in a stalemate. They're playing around the vision. So many wards on the side of CWB for bot so that they know if Nocturne is coming quickly or not. But so far, what a very like even game. Even if Janitors are up 3 kills, it looks like the CS lead in mid is really putting so much of it, and money being able to just kind of equate everything out. Also the first blood and objectives, like getting the 3 grubs early. Grubs are respawning here in about a minute, so I wonder if CWB is going to look to kind of make a play and then go towards that, get towards 6 grubs. Wonton queuing forward, really trying to bully out Lucy Bear here, which is very well played. He needs to make sure that Lucy Bear cannot roam safely. And it looks like there's going to be another solo kill in the top lane. Dofi really just putting Frozen Bear in his place. Really just showing the skill differential here in this game. Wow, Mordekaiser is massive. He already has Rift Maker on pre-10 minutes. Like, that's insane how strong Mordekaiser is. And I don't know if anyone can really 1v1 him in the late game with how fed he is. We do see that CWB is already walking towards this grubs. Royal Clash is here to meet the Xinjiao. I don't know if CWB can fight this. This Mordekaiser is pretty strong, but he is down half his HP. But again, he's just going to shield and get all his HP back. So I think they're just going to go ahead and go for the concede. I mean, Cuddle Bear is wrapping around here. May have been trying to look for some sort of gank, some sort of opportunity to kill. Jax is nowhere to be found. TF is walking up, so maybe they could potentially look for it. That's going to be an arrow that hits onto Mordekaiser. Looks like Wind before Lightning is going to go forward. Mordekaiser isn't going to be able to get killed here. Jax is going forward. Counter-Strike hits. He's going to get the stun, and that's going to be Frozen Bear picking up the kill onto Mordekaiser. Red card used by Lucy Bear, but that's going to be Vladimir going in with the ulti here. Will Skyla be able to stop this? And Skyla, great roam by the support, able to go up top lane and prevent any further kills that may have happened. Skyla is looking onto Lucy Bear. Lucy Bear doesn't have flash. He is going to eat a lot of damage. I don't think this is enough to kill though, so it's fine. They're just trying to poke him out of this lane. And so Winston has a free ability to just push mid and take a reset. We do see a Zazel is kind of just free farming bot. Does have that Kraken Slayer already available. Very scary ADC compared to the Ashe. Does need to like maybe get to like a 2-item mark. I mean, realistically, they could look to maybe dive this Ashe because of how far she is behind. But there is so much wards on the side of CWB that the Janitors have yet to clear and notice. Zinjao in the top side. Nocturne taking a reset, going to go towards his bot. It looks like Dragon is going to be available. It is going to be a Hextech Drake for the second Drake. And then we'll figure out what kind of soul we're playing with. I mean, we already saw the Ocean. We see the Hextech. So maybe we have something different. Maybe we get Infernal. That'd be great to see. Morgana already missing the bind there. The root, so nothing's going to happen. And yeah, both teams kind of play, like already pushing towards this Drake. They look like this might be a Drake fight that's going to be happening. The gold lead is not as tremendous as it should be, but this Mordekaiser and Zaya do have items over their opposing carries. Even the experiments of Hexblade on the Nocturne. So maybe the item difference could make a huge thing. I just noticed Lucy Bear has gone with this new like TF build that I've been seeing a lot of things where people are going like this battle song support play. I mean, TF usually becomes like this gold card champion, but only gold cards in the late game, at least before the AD nerfs and stuff like that. Looks like they are gonna go ahead, wrap towards this top side, clearing out all the vision. CWB looking for the ulti onto TF here. They're going to go forward. Flash by the side of Lucy Bear. That's going to be a flash for a trade of ultis. Azazel looking to put as much damage into Cuddle Bear, and he's going to go ahead and push them off of the map here. Lucy Bear does still have TP. Is going to take a reset. I don't know if they're going to continue. I mean, Lucy Bear could possibly go in with his ulti. They are looking, actually, yep, it's going to be there. That's going to be an arrow onto the Azazel here. That's going to be the first shutdown onto Skyla. That's going to be going to Cuddle Bear. And they're going to go ahead. Blue team's going to pick up the Drake. And the bigger fight's going to go in. Dopey has TP, then TF is going to kill Royal Clash 670. But look at Dopey. Double kill for him, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go take him down. And that's going to be 3 kills for the side of CWB. While Janitors taking the double and the Drake. Well played for both sides, and now the gold is even out. But it looks like Winston might be caught by Lucy Bear here, and he's going to get caught. Lucy Bear still had ulti, so he ultied and found Winston backing in that bush. Well played. Both sides are doing so much work here. Careful with the lighting here. There you go. Looks like pings are going down. It looks like CWB is looking to pick up their the Rift Herald here. I don't think Royal Clash can fight this, but he is kind of looking. Lucy Bear doesn't have ult. No, he's just going to take the ground. They are going to get spotted by the Ash Hawk shot, so they know he's there. Skyla is looking to kind of push him off the Rift Herald. The support has roamed, while Morgana Nebra is still in bot lane. So this is a 4v3, if anything, at most. Okay, so, man, what a game. Both sides are really coming at it. They're really trying to see who's going to make the playoffs, and it's going to be such a fun, interesting ride. We do see that Winton is pushing out middle lane. Nevra is here, isn't spot on awards, is going to try to maybe get some poke onto the Vladimir, is pushing him out. Nothing's going to happen. Azazel Skyla pushing bot. Subtissable kind of trying to get to his items because he's still stuck and no items right now. Azazel is so much stronger, but what can they do? Skyla is going to get caught here, gets gold carded, is going to get rooted. They might be able to continue this. The Ash does still have arrow here, but nobody is going to continue. And I just noticed it is going to be a Chemtech Drake. Ah, man, another Chemtech soul. That's boring, man. But looks like, look at Zinjao is pinging towards the top lane, is trying to get this Rift Herald again. I think he got spotted on this red ward, or this pink ward by Dofi, but it looks like he's gonna just go ahead. Frozen Bear has started to fight the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser has dropped the ulti. They are in the death realm now. Is gonna miss the Q. He's gonna ward jump forward. He's gonna flash, and the flash is gonna miss. Dofi's gonna be here. Zinjao is here. Win before lightning. Frozen Bear gets out, Q's away with a big shield. Can they do it? Gold card by the oh TF. Ulti did gets the gold card. They're gonna get another kill onto Dofi here for the side of Cuddle Bear, picking up his 3rd of the game, and now Rift Herald is free. Royal Clash is hovering bot side. I think they might be able to make a play here, but this wave is just not built up. He is going to get spotted on this pink and the pixel brush. Is looking to kind of just maybe get the scuttle. If Janitors can set up this wave, I'm pretty sure this Ash can die on dive here. Vladimir is looking to push mid. They might just try to take the turret. Skyla missing the RQ, is trying to zone out the Morgana. Morgana goes in, gets the black shield off. There's going to be some more poke. Looks like Red Team is going to finally take that Herald. Ooh, great root onto Zazel here. Doesn't have the, oh, sorry, Skyla doesn't have the cleanse. There's going to be the Paranoia by Rally Clash, but he's onto the Morgana. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be a trade of supports. Zazel almost going down to a turret shot, though. Wow, perfect play. I mean, I think Royal Clash could have... Oh, wait, that's going to be Lucy Bear TPing forward. Is going to get the gold card into Royal Clash. Is going to get the first kill onto the Azazel. Is going to get feared. It has gold card ready and available. Is going to try to bosh it out. Lethal Temple is on the Nocturne. Is going to flash forward. And not going to continue, but he has gold card again. Nocturne has to be careful. Is going to walk away and take the safe play. It is going to burn Flash at least. That's going to be a kill for Flash. Rated. It looks like Dofi and Frozen Bear fighting again. These two just don't stop. That's going to be the scrap. But Frozen Bear looks like he's getting so much stronger. And he's going to go ahead and 1v1 Dofi. Dofi's lead in the early game does not matter because the Triforce Maw onto Jax is so scary. If you guys didn't know, Maw was recently changed to be more of this fighter, bruiser kind of item. You know, they gave a more ability haste, they gave a little bit more damage, so it allows these fighter champions to really thrive who want lower cooldowns. So well played for Frozen Bear there. Really took a beating in the early game and is now able to just slowly get back in this game. Looks like Wonton is going to catch this mid wave. I don't think Lucy Bear is going to be able to finish it, which is good. But that turret is on 1 HP. Dragon has spawned, Team are pinging. We do see Cuddlebear is the first jungler to rotate here, but Wonton and Royal Clash are moving forward. The Hawkshot is going to spot them both, but nothing is going to be made so far. Pink wards are being cut out, killing the vision for the side of Janitors. Small little pause, don't worry about it, guys. It might be small kind of technical difficulties while we give it a few seconds. Let's go ahead. We're just going to go cut to intermission really quick while we fix it. Go ahead and restart the game. Restart. Not the computer. Turn off the game. Alt tab and exit. Nothing? Restart the whole computer. Hurry. And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. So we did lose about a minute of the game, but it looks like Dofi is going to get 1v1 here by Cuddlebear again. Getting caught in the side. Oh, just kidding. Slams down the hammer, and that's going to be a shutdown for Mordekaiser on Dofi. Well played. I mean, it was very close. He almost died. Well played so far. Skyla is going to be here clearing out some wards to pull up the items now. We're at the 20-minute mark here. We do see that the ADCs are almost parallel. The mid laner is Lucy Bear is just a little bit more ahead of Winton. Dofi is on 2.5 items, and Xin Zhao is so much stronger because of all the gold that he's been collecting. As we do see, Zazel is going to getting picked here. That's going to be a root onto Skyla, while Skyla trades back with the RQ, hitting Nevra. And both teams are even in gold 22 minutes in this game. This game is so close. And again, this game matters so much. This is CWB's chance and Janitor's chance of going to the playoffs. And so every minute, every second, every play can be the most important play of this tournament for these two teams. As we do see, Baron has spawned. Dragon is up in about maybe 2 to 3 minutes from now. That will be something that they're going to go towards. Looks like CWB was able to probably pick up a Dragon on the side as we were in a little break. Looks like they're kind of hovering around this mid lane turret. I mean, the turret is one shot away. I don't know if they really needed to drop this Herald. Oh, it looks like they're going to drop Herald and run towards Baron, actually. Their pings are going down. There's going to be the first crash. Boom. Blue turret gets the kill. And they started a Baron. But Subtissable is going to get caught on this ward here. So they're going to know that they're doing Baron right now. And everyone's rotating up. You see Wonton, you see Skyla. They're going towards this. Dofi is still bot lane. Skyla's here. Is going to get caught on this ward. The Baron is a little bit less than half HQ. RQ onto that. There goes the Paranoia. They're looking. Royal Clash is onto the Morgana. That's going to be the ultis for Xayah. Red team does slash and slay Baron, so that's going to be Baron for the CWB. That's going to be the first kill of Xayah going down, killing the Xin Zhao. But it's going to be a retreat. It doesn't matter. Skyla, Wonton all against Frozen Bear. That's a double kill for Zazel. Lucy Bear's coming back with the gold card here. Flashes forward, gets the kill onto Skyla. Frozen Bear and Wonton and Lucy Bear are the only ones alive. Wonton might be able to turn this. He can go in. He does have so much more damage. Has the ghost, but it's going to be over. The play is over, and that's going to be 3 for 3. But CWB picking up that Baron. Wow. CWB perfect playing, able to find that Baron onto the side of versus Janitors. I mean, there's going to be an arrow, random arrow onto the Mordekaiser, but I think that's because CWB's Frozen Bear is here. May have been able to catch up if it was just shot a little bit later. I don't know if he would have killed, but he does have a fully completed Maw, but it is on cooldown, so we'll see, right? But CWB now has Baron on 2 of their most important members. Both side laners, the top and the mid laners, still have Baron. This means that their side lane push is going to be very scary if Janitors do not stop Lucy Bear. Looks like Royal Clash is kind of hovering around topside here. Look at this top lane pick that's going on. That's going to be the Paranoia onto the Lucy Bear. Lucy Bear drops the battle song, is going to get fared. Wonton's here. They're going to get the kill onto Shutdown. Nocturne getting the shutdown onto Lucy Bear. Just caught a little too far forward. Didn't have the correct vision to know where the enemy team was and gets killed for it. So that's going to be only one person left with Baron. That's going to be Frozen Bear. Gold lead is 1,000 toward about almost 1,000 towards that. That's gonna be a shutdown for Frozen Bear, killing Dofi again in a 1v1 situation. He does have Baron, so he's gonna pick up the turret, and Dragon's gonna be spawning. I mean, it's top laner for mid laner. Can that go in? Root's gonna hit. Wind become lightning. Pool is gonna be used. Ulti by Azazel. They're gonna root the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's going forward. Does ulti away the Royal Clash here. Royal Clash doesn't have ult, so that's gonna be so many ults used for the side of both sides. That's gonna, like, I guess Janitors, they're gonna have to give up this Dragon because the Baron ups minions by Frozen Bear is just gonna take 2 free turrets, but it is gonna be 4 people here. That's gonna be a stun onto Skyla. Frozen Bear does use the counter strike, but it doesn't matter. Shut down for Xayah, and red team is gonna slay the second Drake, getting a second one for them. Wow, so far such a bloody game by both sides here. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's so action-packed. Both teams are really trying to make the plays. Royal Clash is going to use the Paranoia. They're going to go forward. It is going to catch Subtissable, but Subtissable does have the black shield by Morgana. Is going to get caught by the root, but Zazel doesn't matter. Zazel getting the double kill. Wonton getting another kill. That's 2 kills for Zazel. Double kill, triple kill, doesn't matter. That's 3 for 0. Janitors catching out the mid lane push from CWB. Oh my God. man, both teams really are just overextending without the proper vision. Royal Clash just able to catch a good paranoia. I mean, he can't kill Subtissable, right? He can't fear the ADC that has Morgana's shield on him, but didn't matter. It was just that Wonton going in with the pool and using Ghost, getting a good ulti, just bursting them with that 2.5 item Vladimir. And also Zaya, that's also on 2 items, really just pumping out the DPS that they were unable to just stop. Frozen Bear is going to have to concede this top lane here that Dofi and Skylar are pushing. I mean, he really can't 2v1, I think, at the moment. Is going to go forward, is going to take up the CS. Both of them are recalling. I don't think they're going to get stopped. Morgana isn't in range to be able to W the bush randomly. But it doesn't matter. You know, gold lead is about 3,000 for the side of Janitors. And, like, I don't know if that really matters at this point, though. It feels like both teams, Lucy Bear getting a good gold card here onto Azazel. Azazel, though, doesn't matter, does have some decent life still, so he is able to pick up a little bit of his HP back. Skylar looking for Lucy Bear. He did come down here. Looks like Paranoia used top lane. Look at top lane. Looks like Jax is going to be 2v1ing the Mordekaiser and the Nocturne is going to go into the Death Realm, but I don't know if you want to 1v1 this guy. This guy is so strong. Dofi does pop the Zonias, and it's going to burn him with his W, and that's going to be 2v1, 1 kill going down. Dofi picking up another kill on Frozen Bear. Man, these top laners, they're just scrapping, man. They just don't want to stop fighting. Lucy Bear looking here with the gold card. Might be able to find Azazel. Does hit the gold card. Can they go? Win before lightning. That's going to be everything used. Perfect ulti by Azazel. He's going to pull the feathers back and dodge everything. Literally milliseconds away from death there. Wow. Hits the cleanse. Hits the ult. Able to stop that engage. That's the Ash arrow that was used. That was a flash by Morgana binding. And that's everything thrown. Tried to kill Azazel, but not unable. CWB just not able to catch that pick. Jesus, these guys really going at it, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving how brutal this is. Both teams really want to make it to the playoffs for sure. Both teams are fighting for 4th place, which, you know, is pretty cool nonetheless. From what I understand, though, the brackets have been set, so it is going to be like the winner of this team or this this game for playoffs will be challenging Drex's Ungles, who took 1st place in the group stage, while the UOG competitive T2 team will be challenging Top Gap in the playoffs for 2nd and 3rd. And then it's 1st and 4th. But it looks like ulti is going to go off. They're going to find Xin Zhao here. But Spell Shield is going to stop the gold card. But it doesn't matter. You can get rooted. They're going to keep going forward. Wonton does drop the ulti onto Lucy Bear. Does get the pull. Gets the first kill onto Xin Zhao. Royal Clash on the side here is going to find Nevra. That's going to be 2 kills for UOG Janitors. Dolphy might be able to catch the Ash here. Does get a triple kill. Maybe. Nope. Ash flashes away with their ghost. Lucy Bear does find Skylar on the side. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. And now they have to run away. Lucy Bear gold carding the Mordekaiser. Might be able to kite him out. There's going to be Ash slowing it, but nothing else is going to continue. They're going to go ahead and take the 2v1, and that's it. But it looks like Azazel and Royal Clash are going to go ahead and go towards this Baron. The far side does catch him. Royal Clash might die to Baron, though. Nope, does live a little bit. It is going to pop this plant here to eat some fruit salad and live. Lucy Bear on the side. Finds a gold card, but he's not going to continue. But it doesn't matter. Paranoia dropped. Lucy Bear does flash away, but it doesn't matter. Royal Clash might be able to catch him. That's going to be a Zonya is used, and that's a kill. Lucy Bear getting caught on the side lane here. What are you doing, my man? That's experimental Hexplate Nocturne. He's going to get low cooldowns on you. With Axiom Mark, by the way, too. So his ulti is up almost every 30 to 40 seconds and even shorter after each kill. It looks like CWB are going to be going ahead and rotating towards this Drake. They're trying to get be put onto Soul Point here. It's going to be a 2 Drakes. Xin Zhao and Morgana are here. They're going to start. That's going to be a route onto Skyla, but Zazel is going to go ahead, walk forward. Winston is on the repeat here. That's the ulti for Nocturne. TP does come out for Frozen Bear, but does that matter? He is going to get the counter strike on 2. He gets the shutdown to Azazel. It's going to get rooted. Wonton, though, in the back, killing Substissable. Wonton getting a double kill, getting the Morgana Nevra. That's going to be Skyla picking up another, and that's going to be an ace for UOG Janitors. Well played. Royal Clash is going to go ahead and pick up this dragon while the rest of the team push mid lane out. Lucy Bear isn't looking to stop the mid push. He might be looking to try to get a kill here, but it doesn't matter. There is really no minions. They do still have Baron for the side of UOG Janitors, but how much of the Baron can they use? Looks like blue team is going to be put onto Soul Point here. They have 32 minutes in. It's going to be a 7K goal lead. That's going to be the Ghost and Ghost to use. Lucy Bear finding Skyla, getting a pick. Can he do more though? He is going to red card. He's going to try to pull to clean this wave up. Looks like the Paranoia is going to be dropped onto Lucy Bear. Doesn't matter. He's going to get Royal Clash. Is going to get the kill onto Lucy Bear, but that's going to be the root onto Royal Clash. Wind become lightning, and it's going to be a kill onto Zinshao getting the shutdown. I think he should have given that to the Ash, but it doesn't matter here. Winton has to pull back after losing his jungler for a 1v1 trade, and they're going to take the mid turret for that, while Delphi does take the top lane turret. They do spot him, but he does have the Baron back, so they're not going to be able to stop him. Well played for both sides. I mean, Jesus, man. Lucy Bear going and getting that kill onto Skyla, and then Royal Clash following up to trade the lives of his fallen support. He says, nah, you can't just do that for free. We're taking your life with me. But man, this game is 33 minutes in. We're about 8K gold. ADC's at 3 items. Ash is almost at 3 items. But it's just so bloody. Both teams really making this game worth it. But man, I don't know if CWB's team can get to this late game point, man. Wonton, he's on 4 items already. He is so strong. And I don't think anyone really has the ability to kill him. But as I say that, Dofi getting here 2v1 in the top lane. Frozen Bear in the death realm might not be able to do them things. Skyla is here, is going to RQ, takes the flash. Gold card onto Dofi again. Arrow is going to hit Azazel. Azazel's going to cleanse it. But it looks like the top laner is going to be safe. I guess Frozen Bear just does not have the ability to 1v1 this Mordekaiser anymore. It's looking pretty scary. Winston is going to walk forward, is going to get dodged, and they're going to go ahead and take away. So they're going to just reset here. That's going to be a reset. And I'm not too sure. I mean, Frozen Bear, him and Dofi were just going at it all game. And it was too difficult to really capture who was in the lead, because it looked like both were just trading perfectly. Looks like Azazel is going to be in the mid lane here, pushing forward. Is going to try to clear out this. There's no objective to really fight for. Skyla walking forward, trying to get as much vision as possible. Wow, what a game, man. What a game. Karma and Azazel pushing up top side here. Winton in the mid lane. We do see Nevra and Sustistable just kind of showing mid. Not really much is going on. They are pinging to put wards. I mean, UOG Janitors, they have this top side warded out very well. When the Baron does spawn, they are able to play around this vision. It looks like side of CWB just doesn't have the ability to really push forward, because if they get caught by any of these pick potentials of the Nocturne, it is very scary. Looks like everything is going kind of slow now. Things aren't really picking up. They're looking for the opportunity. Baron does spawn in about a minute, so that's more than likely the objective that we're going to be playing for. Pings are going down. I'm pretty sure they spotted Cuddle Bear and Lucy Bear trying to clear out as much vision. Dofi getting another solo kill in the bot lane onto Cuddle Bear. I'm sorry, Frozen Bear. And that's going to be Nocturne's Paranoia. They're looking for the Lucy Bear. Lucy Bear into the top lane here. That's going to be Paranoia. Flashes away. Lucy Bear can't really do much. That's a spell shield. Edge and I going towards. That's going to be Zonya's picked up. Raven going forward. Azazel going up. Ulti's going to be used. Winton getting another kill. Getting a triple kill for Winton here now. And he's going to going to go forward. He's going to get his quadra. Never getting to get a Penta this game. But Azazel flashes forward. Gets the ace. And that's more than likely GG. Game's over. Game 1. Janitors over CWB. Man, what a bloody game both teams played. Very insane 1v1 skirmishing, really trying to push the lead. Both teams really fighting for their lives here, because I mean it is playoffs that they're trying to fight for, and it really just was Janitors able to take advantage of the zero vision, finding those picks, And that's going to be Nexus falling down. Game 1, Janitors. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 3 to 5 minute intermission break as we wait for Game 2.
somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most. The ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
Welcome back, guys, to Game 2 of the UOG Janitors versus Cuddly Wuddly Bears. We're already in draft, so let's go ahead and kick it over so we can check out Game 2 of this awesome series.
Art can shed light on our fears.
Come on. What's the
All right,
worst that
so
could
we do
happen?
see that on the side of CWB, they're going to be getting rid of the Jinx and Volley Bear. Or sorry,
Is the greatest enemy.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. The side of Janitors are gonna get rid of the Volibear and the Jinx, and CWB is getting rid of the Master Yi Hui and the Skarner for the side of Janitors. Can you show you how to get rid of these? So it looks like we're gonna go ahead. Frozen Bear is gonna pick the Malphite top, while Dofeet's gonna still stick with his tried and true Mordekaiser. It looks like Royal Clash 670 is going to pick up the Jarvan and Cuddle Bear on the Diana. Very strong team fight presence already. It looks like Lucy Bear is going to pick the Yasuo here. That's going to be super straightforward team fight, man. Malphite, Diana, and Yasuo. Yasuo is going to be able to live in any of these team fights, really finding any carry and just pressing R on them, killing them straightforward. Looks like Silas is going to be the answer into possibly the Malphite and stuff like that. He does have many good ultis to steal. He does have the Diana ult to steal. He does have the Malphite ult to steal. So it looks like it's going to be a really good Silas. Looks like it's going to be an Olaf and Darius ban on the second rounds here.
I recommend
Lulu was banned on the side of Janitors. And they're going to get rid of the Nocturne. They do not want Royal Clash of 670 on that Nocturne. Again, guys, these picks and bans are being rushed. They did on a separate third-party app called Draft LoL, so we don't necessarily know what the picks were. We do see Septissimo picking up the Twitch and Nevra picking up the Swain support. And it's going to be a Kaisa for Azazel and Seraphine for what it looks like to be Skyla. I mean, this seems like a pretty exciting draft to me already. I wonder if this is going to be like how team fight or like how scrappy these teams are going to be. I did notice that Frozen Bear isn't on a like a fighter anymore. He's not playing that Jax. So will he be able to really 1v1 Dofeet in the side lanes anymore? I hope not. My voice is getting shot out trying to talk about how many times these guys are fighting each other. It's crazy. But we'll see how this game goes. But yeah, I want to thank the sponsors of this stream. So I want to thank GTA, the Global Recycling Center, Pacific Federal Management, Nace Esports, Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, Twitch, Laddie Esports, UOG Endowment Foundation, the heavy hitters, Micronesia Brokers Incorporated, and last but not least, the UOG Triton Store. Without you guys, this stream would not be possible. We would not be able to provide these games for you. And just like Game 1, I'm hoping Game 2 is just going to be as much action-packed. We're going to go ahead and take a quick minute break while we're waiting for that spectator delay to happen, and then we're going to shoot off to Game 2. And we are back. Game 2 of the League of Legends Spring 2024 tournament. We do see that it is going to be CWB on the blue side with Frozen Bear taking Malphite, Cuddle Bear taking Diana, Lucy Bear on the Yasuo, Subtissable on Twitch, and Nevra on Swain. And we do see that the UOG Janitors are going to be picking up Dofeet's Mordekaiser in the top lane. Royal Clash 670's Jarvan, Wonton, Silas, Azazel on Kaisa, and Skyla on Seraphine. It looks like everyone's talking about their cute skins. We can see that Mordekaiser's Dark Star cute Twitch skin from Azazel. You know, they're just talking about how much money they spend on this game. Hopefully nobody sees how much money I spent on this game for sure. It's not a lot, I swear. Promise. Looks like it is going to be the Dark Star top laners. Both Mordekaiser and Malphite are picking their Dark Star skins. A little fun, manly banter. Our Kaisa is very manly. But yes, as we get into this game again, this is Janitors being on match point. If they win this, they will be going into a best of one scenario versus CWB on whether or not who will be making it to the semifinals happening next week. We do see Zazel is going to go ahead. He gets taken by Nevra's little claw move there, but Skyla going to trade the HP onto Subtissable and Nevra here. Looks like both junglers are going to be starting in their red quadrants. J4 already on the Krugs, Diana on the Krugs. Both sides probably looking to do a full clear and then maybe look for opportunities. I mean, I'm happy I do not have to cast Frozen Bear and Dofeet fighting each other anymore. Unless Frozen Bear goes some crazy weird build where he just goes full damage. Looks like Subtissable is going to already burn the Flash. That's going to be a very strong pick right there. Twitch without Flash is very scary, and now they're going to have to play very back. They do have a Swain to kind of help provide as much DPS as possible, but it's going to be very scary. Zazel throwing a random W into Narnia. I think he was hoping to hit someone from like 10 million miles away. But here it is. Malphite is going to get the level 3 already. I mean, this is how that match is going to look. They're going to go ahead and shove. Lucy Bear does have Tornado. Will he look for something crazy? Does EQ forward. Wonton does E first. Doesn't really drop the Tornado. So they're kind of just handshaking. Here you go. Here's some CS. You can take a first blood. Oh, first blood for the side of Azazel. Getting the first kill there in the bot lane. Probably got a... Oh, he flashed and probably Q'd autoed the Twitch. That was very low. Perfect play there. That's going to be great for Kaisa here. Kaisa getting first blood is something that like you really want, because if you can get her to that 2 to 3 item spike, she can really solo carry these games. And it looks like it's going to be the first gang. Cuddle Bear going straight to Dofeet here. They're going to go fighting at it. Dofeet is going to flash. I don't know if that was what he needed to do. And it's going to be another kill. They're going to trade. And that's going to be Dofeet getting killed. Cuddle Bear taking the first kill for the side of CWB. And look at bot side. You do see J4 is taking the Scuttle right now. So not much he can do, especially with Subtissable already resetting. And the Azazel and Skyla are taking, oh, sorry, Azazel is taking their resets now. Kind of off-tempoed resets, which is not something you want, but it's okay. It happens. Both teams, you know, kind of playing it slow again. Against CWB, they really have a strong commanding team fight build here with the Yasuo, the Diana, and the Malphite. If they are able to land these ultis onto like Kaisa and Seraphine at the same time, or even just multiple targets in general, they may be able to take any team fight really. It looks like Azazel is picking up the crit cloak here. He's looking to build like an AD variant of Kaisa. Probably going towards that Kraken Slayer. Well, he has a Cole. Skylove walking forward, trying to take as much poke damage as he can. Nevra taking a little bit too much here. That W is going to be popped. Azazel did pop Ghost there, thinking that maybe hit the W onto Swain. maybe trying to find any kind of fishing angle of damage he can, but it looks like nothing is going to really be done. Wonton does have no mana here. Has to play a little bit careful here. He might get a little chunked out if he walks too far forward without any abilities to proc. Oh, that's a flash. Nevra getting a good pull onto there. Cuddlebear going towards it. And it's going to be a flash onto Skyla. So both supports trading their flashes. And I mean, nothing much is really going to happen out of that, though. Well played for Nevra, able to get this support's flash. I think that's really good for him. If they are able to catch Skyla on another good hook with Twitch, they might be able to look for something. Frozen Bear and Dofi are level 6, so nothing's gonna happen between this guy. There's no way Frozen Bear tries anything crazy and does attempts to 1v1 Dofi, unless like he pokes him out really hard. Royal Clash is on the Gromp here. Diana rotating back towards the top side. Might be looking to play for grubs with the rotations that they're going towards. Is taking Wolves right now. Dragon is up. Twitch is taking another reset. It looks like he got chunked out again. Does need to be careful, man. Like you don't want to be wasting too much time on resets here. Is already losing 20 CS. Does never stop the TP, or sorry, the bases here. He doesn't. He is gonna catch Royal Clash on the ward here, the red ward that he's clearing. Royal Clash is going for the scuttle, and like I said, Diana in the top side getting the grubs. Diana really has a strong fast clear. She's able to basically like really take grubs quickly with her abilities. So much wave clear. We do see Royal Clash is starting up the Drake, but Nevra is here to stop him. Might not be able to continue on this Drake. Is going to have to back off. Doesn't have the support of either mid or bot lane, but here comes Skyla and Azazel running towards the bush. That's going to be a W miss for Azazel, but then now they know they are close. Royal Clash going forward. Never does get rooted. Is going to get slowed as well, and that's going to be a kill for Royal Clash. 670 getting a kill. And that's going to be good plays there. CWB Wonton getting forward. Is going to get hit by Diana's dash. Lucy Bear is walking towards the Drake. They look like they're going to go ahead and try to fight them here. I mean, they are level 7 on Yasuo, but level 5 on Diana. I don't know if you really can do anything here. Wonton getting the good chains. And he's going to have the Yasuo ulti. That's going to be the last breath. Flash forward. Yasuo is going to go forward. Royal Clash is going to drop the catalyst, but he's not going to go anything. Diana's going to flash out. And that's going to be both mid and jungle flashes traded on both sides, technically. And that's going to be, I guess, Janitors, they're just going to go back to this Drake because, well, nothing can be done. Well played for the side of Janitors. They really, CWB, if they had that Diana ulti, may have been different. But level 5 Diana walking towards that Drake, like, without the Yasuo ulti, it just didn't make sense to me. It might have been a little bit of a desperation call to do something. Subtissable just taking more chunks of damage. I mean, this is why they banned the Seraphine in the first place in Game 1. We did see Skyla play this earlier against the Baba Ducks, and she was just absolutely zoning out Baba Ducks. So, like, this is going to be a game this is going to be the reason why it was always banned from her. Nevra is walking forward, does land the hook. I don't think they're going to be able to go in anymore. She does have level 6 Encore. Azazel doesn't have mana, though, so I don't know what play can be made. Cuddlebear is hovering this to bot side right now, so looks like they're going to go ahead and just take a resets. It is a 20 CS lead for Azazel. Cuddlebear walking towards the blue side quadrant of Janitors. Might be able to find a ganking angle onto Wonton. Has no vision that Diana's coming. Is going to drop this. It is going to be a tornado. That's going to be the last breath. Wonton does not have flash, but Diana doesn't have the ability to just reach Wonton. Lucy Bear, if he played that a little slower, might have been able to get something, but he is going to at least chunk Wonton here. Skyla is kind of hovering mid lane here, but so is Nevra. Nevra might be able to find Skyla. Does miss the hook. Is going to get some damage, but Cuddlebear is on the side. He's going to dash forward. Does pop the ulti onto Skyla. The Encore was used. Catalyst was used. Cuddlebear is going to die here. He's going to go down to Royal Clash, but Lucy Bear is going to trade Skyla, and it's going to be a double kill. Wonton getting onto Nevra, and then Azazel killing Lucy Bear. That's going to be a 3-for-1 trade, and that's going to be CWB losing out on that fight. Janitors up 2 kills. Frozen Bear getting ulted, being sent to the death round by Dofi. But again, what can you do? You're just a tank, right? Great flash by Dofi there. Might have died if he didn't flash that correctly. But Wonton here, gonna take a quick plate after that triple kill in the mid lane jungle. Does have his wave kind of in a poor spot, but I think it's fine. Subtissable does have boots, but Azazel is just so much stronger right now. Subtissable just taking so much free poke from Skyla. Does have to be careful. There's the Void Seeker by Azazel as well. Man, they're really putting the pressure on Subtissable and Nevra here. Not able to really play much. That's going to be Frozen Bear ulting Dofi. Does do the rock smash move. Cuddle Bear is here on the side. Is going to be able to maybe burn the flash. They're going to go ahead. He's going to throw a rock, but not enough damage. Cuddle Bear just not able to get the final pieces because of the Dofi's flash. And they're just going to get these free plates in top lane now. Diana does have the ability to melt these turrets just because of her ability, her passive attack speed. So that's going to be 2 plates, maybe 3 now. Dofi does have TP, so they're going to take the 3 plates here. But can more be done? Royal Clash is here. That's the TP by Dofi. Will he look? Cuddlebear, I don't think Cuddlebear knows that Royal Clash is here in this corner. He is looking. He does get spotted. They are going to possibly be back, but Malphite is going to take a reset while Cuddlebear walks forward to get the scuttle. He does have smite, so more than likely he is going to scuttle. Yep, he takes the scuttle. Royal Clash did try to go for the steal, but could not attempt it. Was just not in range, but it's fine. Cuddlebear is here. Mid lane, Wonton dashes away. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at bot lane. Subtissable is low. There's going to be Skyla's flash. It looks like so many summoners were bumped. Oh, doesn't matter. Skyla drops the double Q on his head. And that's going to be another kill for the side of Janitors. Man, this bot lane really putting in so much work here. Void Seeker does miss from Azazel. I think if he clipped Nevra there, he may have been able to go in, ult, and finish the kill and get his basically 3rd kill. That's going to be Royal Clash taking. Okay, was looking to take grubs, but just doesn't have enough damage. That's going to be Diana, Lucy Bear, and Cuddle Bear going mid. Wonton going low. That's going to be Cuddle Bear picking up a kill, but it doesn't matter. Does he get it? He flashes out. Can Royal Clash finish the kill? Oh, he gets 1. That's going to be great for him. He does have enough HP here. That's going to be Lucy Bear going forward. Is going to get that. Misses, hits the E. Is going to flash away from the Q from Jarvan. Isn't going to do much, but he's going to die. Wait, minions! Minions! Minions finishing the kill there onto Royal Clash. Lucy Bear picking up a shutdown on his Yasuo. That's going to be very scary for Yasuo getting any gold available. And actually live from there. So that's going to be a great 2v2 skirmish. Cuddle Bear and Lucy Bear taking 2 for 1, sorry. Looks like they're going to be prepping Dragon now. Royal Clash is dead, so I don't think they do much, but they're going to go ahead, clear some vision. Skyla here doesn't have flash, does have to be careful, never does a good hook, does get some damage, does get some HP back from his W, or at least the pull, I mean. And Frozen Bear does have ulti available, no TP though. Let's see what goes on. It looks like Janitors are going to be running towards the grubs here, but it looks like they might be looking. They're telling each other not to group up. Winston does have Yasuo ulti. They're looking right now. Dofi is by himself. That's going to be the ulti. That's going to be the final breath used, or last breath, and they're going to look for Dofi. Dofi did pull Cuddle Bear, but Cuddle Bear gets the slay and is going to go ahead and take away 2 of those grubs, 5 of them going towards CWB, and that's enough to get the passive Void Mites that spawn. Well played for CWB there, really waiting for the right opportunity to find a good kill. Wonton here did have the Yasuo ulti. If he maybe had Malphite or Diana, it could have been different. Nevro does get a good pull onto Azazel here. Nevro does drop the ulti. Encore is used for Skyla. There they are trying to disengage. That's a flash forward, and they're going to keep going slow. Skyla doesn't have flash. She does get hooked again. Subtissable does drop the rat-a-tat-tat. And that's going to be a flash forward ease. Gets the auto. And that's going to be Subtissable and Nevra getting getting the return kills onto the bot lane. Azazel and Skyla pushing a little too far forward, getting caught by those hooks. And now Cuddle Bear is on the Rift Herald. Is spotted by awards here, so they do know he's doing it. But what can they do when Royal Clash is down in the bot side? They are looking for maybe a dragon. Royal Clash does forward, goes EQs forward, but isn't going to do much. He's just looking to soak up the XP, get the last minions, and get some gold off of it. so far, so well played by CWB to able to get back into this game. Well played so far. I mean, the gold is in Janitor's favor for about 700 to 800 though. That doesn't really equate that much of a gold lead, but we're gonna see Royal Clash 6770 does look for the Drake here. Teams are looks like CWB is not in range to do anything, so this is gonna be a second Drake going over to Janitors. Man, what a game so far. It's not as bloody as the last one, but both teams are really finding these moments and objectives. Looks like Rift Herald was slammed mid here. Wonton looks to kind of stop it, but it looks like they're going to go ahead. Yeah, he's going to stop it. So I don't know. I guess CWB may have misclicked. There were no objectives. Or maybe they thought they could get the kill, but the first turret, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get it on the top side here. Subtissable is taken very low. Does pop the ghost. Looks like Skyla and Azazel went forward. Azazel did ulti onto them, but nothing's going to happen. Dofi is going to sell slay Cuddle Bear in the top lane, but Frozen Bear is going to trade the kills. We did see Cuddle Bear go up there after the road, dropping the Rift Herald mid. But that's going to be a kill for Frozen Bear, and that's actually, you know, it's not a bad trade for Dofi. But he does need to relax. He does need to use his relax on, you know, flashing forward for Dofi, because Dofi was a big major factor in the game. His Mordekaiser was a major factor in last game. We do not want to get kills on him, for sure. Looks like everything's going a little according to plan now. The Subtissable and Nevra have rotated mid, but here's Azazel in the mid lane. Skyla looking around with Wonton right now, trying to get some wards down. Maybe look for a pick onto this Yasuo. They are going to see that Skyla and Wonton are bot, so they're going to ping that out. But so nothing too crazy. Lucy Bear is hovering here. Did spot him, so he doesn't want to walk too far forward. But maybe Malphite might catch this Silas off guard here. Wonton does not know that Lucy Bear is here. Okay, he's going to go ahead. That's going to be the first Q. That's going to be the second Q. That's going to be the E. If he hits this tornado, Wonton is dead. Frozen Bear is not in range to ulti. It looks like everyone else is going to be able to get into time to be able to retreat and save their mid laner. Cuddle Bear looking for the scuttle. This might be a team fight. I don't know if Janitors want to take this. Azazel is off, might get caught here. Subtissable is behind Azazel, does take the blast pan over. They're going to use unstoppable force, and that's going to be Azazel caught. Shut down for Lucy Bear onto Azazel. Encore was used, was dodged. That's a Subtissable, or sorry, Nevra taking the pit. Oh, but Wonton takes the Malphite ulti. Diana in the back line, though, doesn't matter. And it's going to be Nevra getting the kill onto Skyla. Subtissable is raining, rat-a-tat-tat, and that's going to be an ace. Or not an ace, that's going to be 4-4-0. CWB fighting back with their team fight comp. And that was just Azazel in the wrong place. He did not need to be flanking like that. Frozen Bear and everyone were able to just dogpile onto him. He needs to play farther back and play with this team. CWB picking up that bottom turret as well. And they're going to, but Dofi here, trading turrets, getting the one in the top side. Gold lead is only about 1,000 on the side of CWB. This is looking very scary. I mean, Diana is up 3 kills. Yasuo is up 3 kills. And all of the gold is on this Kai'Sa, so Kai'Sa cannot make these kinds of mistakes. I mean, of course, yeah, J4 has money too, but he's going to be the main carry of this team. He needs to be a lot safer. He is, they are looking for this mid turret. Diana is here. Skyla is hovering Azazel to make sure that he can get out safely if need be. Is going to walk towards this top side quadrant, and he's going to be fine. Gets a little chunk on that mid lane turret. But well played by CWB. You know, Frozen Bear found the perfect opportunity to get that ulti onto Kai'Sa in the Dragon Pit. Especially Encore just whiffing just slightly. Does not clip Azazel, or sorry, doesn't clip Lucy Bear, doesn't clip Frozen Bear, so he wasn't able, or she wasn't able to really get an efficient ulti off of that. And then the follow-up after that, you know, Wonton did ult in with the Malphite ulti, but Diana and Yasuo were able to just get to that backline and really kill both backline, both Skyla and Azazel, and just it was hard after that for them to win team fight. Looks like Subtissable and Azazel. Azazel's kind of trying to chunk out this turret. Did take a little bit of damage, but not enough to really matter. It looks like Ghost was popped from Azazel here. Might have been a fat finger, I'm not too sure, or was scared that Diana was a lot closer. Lucy Bear does get spotted here by Royal Clash in the jungle. There are no wards, and Dragon is spawning in about a minute, so they do need to play careful. Skyla might get caught, does get hit by the Nevra's pull, but they aren't going to do much. The Rylai slow from Skyla is going to stop the engage. W does spot out Cuddle, but they do know that this bush is something they cannot play around. Skyla does check it with some spells, but nothing's going to happen. That's going to be a ward drop. They're fighting for this pinks. Nothing's going much. Just notice Nivra does have Rylai's as well. Did go Soul to Slay too. And it's going to be a Dreammaker for Seraphine. They're both trying to get these plays where they can get some sort of connect CC. Skyla does walk a little forward. Does do the double E, but doesn't hit anything. Nevra's got to really just trading here. Dragon Dance is happening. Dolphy is walking down while Frozen Bear is still pushing topside. Will have to TP in if he wants to be here. Subtissable does have a good bot lane here. Looks like Lucy Bear is going to go on to Royal Clash. Diana does land. 3-man. No, not during this moment. That's why we're going to go. Cuddle Bear is going to go ahead and get Skyla. Malphite is here. Does TP in. That's going to be a triple kill for the side of CWB. Double kill for Cuddle Bear. And that's going to be Dolphy going down as well. Frozen Bear kills Dolphy as well. And that's going to be 4-0 on the side of CWB. They're going to be 3,000 gold ahead. And that's gonna swing this game. This dragon fight mattered. Now CWB has a commanding lead. Or not a commanding lead, but enough to really push the tempo in this game. Skyla and them, they were looking very carefully. They were playing around the vision. They were really trying to catch someone with their ultis. But Subtissable found a very good flank angle, and Lucy Bear and Cuddle Bear were able to just use their ultis to go ahead and get that finishing 3-man ult that really sealed the deal and allowed Subtissable to just rain fire. And now Baron is on their site. Baron did receive a few buffs that made his damage hurt. That's why you're seeing these guys get really chunked. Skyla is here, puts a ward down, and does catch them doing it, but it looks like Janitors are going to go ahead. Frozen Bear is going to go forward. He's going to ulti onto Skyla. He does not care. He is so tanky. Royal Clash is here to help Skyla get out of this safely, but she's going to walk away scot-free. Doesn't burn any summoners because she knows that nobody was really able to kill her. Frozen Bear is just kind of ulting to ult. Looks like things are going to slow down. Again, it's a 5,000 gold lead for the side of CWB. Dragon was taken from them, so they do have the Ocean Soul. Janitors do need to be careful. They do not want to give Ocean Soul to a Diana, Yasuo, and Malphite. And also Twitch Swain. Like, them being able to always heal is going to be very insane, especially with no anti-heal on the side of Janitors. So let's go see how they use this Baron. I mean, realistically, CWB needs to do a 4-1 split. They send Frozen Bear up. They send Lucy Bear on the side lane. Doesn't matter. And they need to just push these lanes and get as many turrets as they can. Try to get as much gold as possible. Nevra looking for some ease, not being able to connect. Skyla as well, just trying to clear the wave with her abilities. She does have one of the longer ranges and damage to be able to kind of clear that. Azazel flashing the Nevra's E there. Had to be scared because if you did get caught there, maybe Subtissable and Cuddle Bear do finish up the kill. Not much is going on though. It looks like Royal Clash is going to get caught on the side. Isn't really going to blow anything. Now it looks like Cuddle Bear and Azazel. They're going to find Azazel a little too far forward. And Frozen Bear is going to go forward and get another kill onto Royal Clash. And that's going to be a triple kill for CWB. And then that's going to be great. They're going to be able to push this mid lane now. They are walking the minions in. And that's going to be another turret. That's 3 kills. And again, this team fight, this siege that they're doing, CW or Janitors, they're just walking too far forward. They need to relax. They cannot walk too far forward because if Malphite ults you or if Diana finds an opportunity to dash ult you, that Yasuo will follow and will kill for sure. I mean, Janitors, they are now down 7k gold. It's looking really grim. Zeyzal at 2 items is the main carry or the main damage on this team, and yet he's getting caught out in the worst moments for sure. That is really making a difference in these games. It looks like Dragon will be spawning in about 2 to 3 minutes from now. Both teams, or at least CWB, are setting up the vision right now, trying to get as much early wards as possible so they can at least spot out anything that might happen, and or even just get some TP flanks for Frozen Bear so that he can find a great ultimate area. Slowly but surely, things are going. Zeyzal is in the mid lane, trying to get up to his items. He does have the Terminus, looking to maybe go what looks to be like Navori third. He does have a crit cloak, or I'm not too sure. That can build into many options. Skyla is trying to help, trying to clear as much wards as possible. Cuddlebear is here. Nebra is here. Royal Clash is taking a reset right now. They're just going to go ahead, maybe kind of push as much as they can. Frozen Bear is on 3 items, so I think he does have the ability to at least defend against Dofi here. Is going to try to stop the base, is queuing forward, might ult. He does get pulled, and they're looking to collapse on him. Looks like it's going to be 4-man. That's going to be the Death Realm thrown in with Cuddlebear. Does drop the Zonya so that he can stall a little bit more time. That's going to be the Yasuo getting the kill onto Dofi. Caught in the side lanes. And CWB now have the ability to look for Dragon, because there's no top laner. Man, CWB showing a different kind of play style. This one, like, it's not even a close game at the moment. CWB are just taking the lead and really forcing themselves into making sure that Janitors cannot come back. That's going to be a TP for the Malphite, having to stop Azazel from pushing the side lane here. Azazel, kind of scary there. If there was a ward there, man, Frozen Bear just ults you and you dead. Wonton walking forward here. Skyla does root Lucy Bear. I don't think they're going to continue, though. Oh, look at this. I mean, Nevra does flash forward, does get the E onto Royal Clash. Lucy Bear does have the tornado, does miss it. He doesn't hit anything, but Nevra is slowing Skyla. Does pop the ulti. They're going to look for Skyla here. Skyla might die. Does drop the Encore. Azazel is in the backline onto Subtissable with Dofi. That's a TP, and it looks like Azazel is going to get the kill onto Subtissable. Is very low. He has to be careful. That's going to be a double kill for the CWB. Dofi and Lucy Bear are going at it, but it doesn't matter. Lucy Bear is going to take the kill, and Swain is zoning out the Silas and the Jarvan from being able to enter that fight. Well played. I mean, they found a good angle. They tried. They ulted on them, but nothing was able to be completed. Looks like Lucy Bear and them are going to push forward here. I don't think they can get this turret. They do have minions coming. Royal Clash and Silas are, Royal Clash and Wonton are going to back off. They're going to get the inhib here. They do have minions in the mid wave as well. Lucy Bear is going towards it. Does get the turret. They might be able to get 2 inhibs off of this push now. Frozen Bear does take a little bit of turret damage trying to fight Wonton. But it looks like they're not going to get the second inhib. They're going to go ahead and take a reset. Nevra, you're kind of overextending here, buddy. Got to be careful. You do not want to get caught out when Baron is alive. Lucy Bear returning back to base. Might pick up the IE off of that. Yup, he does get the IE. And now that's just one scary Yasuo. We do see that Azazel does have 3 items now. He did pick up the Navori. Oh, Nevra getting caught out here. Ghost used by the side of Azazel. They're going forward. Actually, he didn't ghost. I'm sorry. That was going to, it looks like they're going to go ahead and take the Scuttle Crab here. And Royal Clash looking to clear as many wards as possible. Frozen Bear is on the side. Anything is that could happen. They're playing a little safe. And Royal Clash, they're kind of walking together. You see Frozen Bear here is running with the mid wave, but this guy is too tanky. I don't know if you guys have enough damage to really kill him without Azazel, and Azazel is a little forward up here. Subtissable walking. Oh, Frozen Bear does ulti onto Skyla, and they're going to go ahead, and that's going to be the follow. Lucy Bear gets the last breath, and that's going to be killing Skyla. They're going to be pushing mid-wave here. They do have supers in the bot side. They might look to end, but that is 2 ults on a CWB used. They're looking towards top lane now to get this last inhibitor, before anything else is committed. Yasuo's last breath is almost up though, so they might be able to play around a Diana Yasuo, and it looks like his ulti is back now. Diana is still alive. They are pinging towards the Baron. Might be able to find a pick if they force Janitors to come down. It looks like Dofi is going to get caught by Nevra. Nevra is pulling Dofi in. He's going to get slowed. Azazel pushing forward, does Void Seeker out, but doesn't get much. That's going to be another W by Nevra, but Frozen Bear is on the side, does have Malphite ult. Might be able to look onto Azazel. Azazel does get ulted. There's the last breath onto Azazel, and Azazel dead again. Dofi getting the death round into Nevra, but doesn't matter. I think Nevra is too strong. Dofi cannot 1v1 him yet. Or actually, he might be wrong. Just kidding. Nevra does get the kill, and then he's going to trade. Looks like Lucy Bear is forward. They're going forward. They're going to look to end this game. Without Azazel, they cannot play. That's going to be Cuddle Bear killing the Wonton. Royal Clash does drop the Catalyst. That's going to be a Zhonya's used for Royal Clash. Lucy Bear gets another kill onto Royal Clash, and that's going to be 4 dead on the side of Janitors. Subtissable looking to kill off the last remaining member of the Janitors team. Lucy Bear does lead towards, gets the flash. They're going to go ahead and stop it. Minions are pushing in, and that's going to be game 2 going to CWB. We're going to game 3 for this final game of the tournament's group stage. Frozen Bear going forward. Wow. Wow, what a game indeed. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 5 to 10 minute break again while we wait for game 3 of this UOG Janitors versus CWB. This game, the last game, is the make or break. Will Janitors make the tiebreaker game for playoffs, or will CWB secure 4th place? Don't click away. We'll be right back. And we are back for the game deciding game 3 of the UOG Janitors versus the Cuddly Wuddly Bears. This game is so important because this decides who will be making playoffs and who will be out of the tournament. So draft has already finished. We're going to be going into the game, but man, I just want to talk about the last 2 games that have been so bloody. I mean, at least the first game was so bloody, and the Janitors were able to take a win. And then CWB, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit of a draft gap there, but the Malphite, Diana, and Yasuo really took over the that second game, and they were just continuously pushing their lead to get themselves the game 2. Now on game 3, I'm very excited to see what we'll have. And, you know, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what the draft is. UOG Janitors, they banned away the Volibear, the Diana, and the Ari on first round. And CWB, they banned away Skarner, Hui, and Master Yi. Janitors picked up Seraphine as their first initial pick, while CWB took Jinx Nocturne. In response, the Zaya and a Mumu was picked up for Janitors, and then Karma in the support lane for CWB. On the second round of bans, we did see that Janitors do get rid of the Malphite and the TF, and then the CWB gets rid of the Mordekaiser and the Alawi. Fourth pick for the Janitors was the Jax. The fourth pick for CWB was Olaf in the top lane, because we did see Nocturne already picked, which was then answered with Jax Echo on the side of Janitors and Silas in the mid lane for CWB. Very interesting draft, especially this Echo pick. I have not seen Winston play Echo. This is a little bit of a surprise for me too, but I guess it's a pocket pick he's been waiting to pull out. He did, I mean, only his Hui was banned. His LeBlanc was up. His Vladimir was up from game 1. So I'm not too sure why the Echo, but maybe he has something ready to be, you know, go into this game. It's going to be a very exciting game for sure. As we are waiting, the teams are loading up into the system. They have already started draft. Okay. So again, we're already into the draft, or sorry, the pick and bid draft phase here for the side of Janitors versus CWB. Again, we already saw what the picks were, but now we're just going through the motion. It's going to be very interesting. I mean, both comps are pretty different, and they are a little bit, I guess, going towards what they're mainly good at. You know, CWB has been very strong with their team fighting potential. When they get into the right positions and CWB finds the moments, their team fighting has been a lot better than the side of Janitors. But on the flip side, the Janitors have been better at skirmishing early, getting those 2v2s, those 3v3s, and really out-rotating CWB to objectives and finding picks. Sorry guys, there's a little technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and we'll just go into a quick intermission while we wait for this game to get fixed. Sorry about that. I know everyone's excited, but let's go ahead. We'll just take a quick break. Give us about 5 minutes. Thank you. What happened now? What happened now?
weakling. You will be lost.
Ignorant thrall.
Hearts can shed light on our fears.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Life is too short for fear.
I reckon.
We all start somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most. The ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
And Ha-Fa-Day. We are here. Finally, all the technical difficulties, it's solved. We're good to go. I mean, unless the client starts to crap itself, then we can't do anything about that. But how exciting is this series, guys? I really want you viewers, put in the comments below, who do you think is gonna win, man? Like I can't tell you who my money's on, but I'm really hoping that no matter who wins this game, this third game becomes a banger. I am really enjoying watching it. I kind of hate having to cast every single one of these guys because they're making me talk too much, but I'm enjoying it. Like, both teams are really going at it, really trying to fight for this third and fourth place, or this fourth place playoff position. Now, I want you guys to know that in this playoffs, seeding has already been done. So it is going to be first place that is taken by Drex's Uncles. Second place is Top Gap. third place is the UOG T2 competitive team, and this is the deciding game. Next week, we will be going into the semifinals where it will be first versus the winner of these two, and then Top Gap versus the UOG competitive team. So we are about 30 seconds before the spectator delay happens, and I just want to, again, give a quick shout out to the sponsors, because without you guys, this stream would not be possible. So thank you, GTA, Global Recycling Center, Pacific Federal Management, the NACE Esports, Pacific Data Systems, MacTech Guam, Laddie Esports, the Twitch, UOG Endowment Foundation, University of Guam Triton Store, the Heavy Hitters, and last but not least, Micronesia Brokers Incorporated. Let's go ahead and get into Game 3, the final game of Cuddly Wuddly Bears versus UOG Janitors. So again, as we mentioned, let's go ahead and run down the roster for today's game. We do have Dofi in the top lane playing Jax, Royal Clash 670 playing his Amumu, Wonton on Echo, the Shoko on Zaya, so it looks like they're going to go ahead and sub out Azazel, and Skyla on her infamous Seraphine. Then we got Cuddly Wuddly Bears with Frozen Bear with the Olaf in the top lane, Cuddle Bear on Nocturne, Lucy Bear playing Silas, Subtissable playing Jinx, and Nevra playing Karma. Oh, are we stuck at 0% here? Are we good? Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine, right? We're fine, guys. But again, man, let's take a look at the two different team comps that we have going on here. We do see like it's going to be a little bit more of a fighting, skirmish heavy with on the side of Janitors. They're going towards more something they're way more comfortable on with that early game skirmish. And it looks like CWB kind of has a team fight oriented game, but they're also playing with picks. You know, they have that Nocturne. They do have Olaf. If Dolphin is coming on the side lanes, they will be able to run this guy down on Jax. And they do have Silas in the side lane, so it's like this Nocturne might be able to take advantage of both Dofi just being caught in the side lanes too much. Looks like both teams are going to go ahead do the standard 5-point here. Nobody doing any fancy invades again. Well, it looks like Karma and Jinx are pushing a little bit forward here in the bot lane, going to this Pixel Brush in the river. They might move forward to try to get an early ward in this Tri-Bush. Maybe even get a little bit of a poke damage with the Karma RQ, if that's what she started. That's what I would assume, though. Shoko is on Zaya here. Looks like Skyla is lagging. She is on 255 ping. Oh, that's not good. Are we going to take a pause here? What's going on? No? Yes? Yes? No? No? Okay, we're good. I guess everything's going to be fine. UOG Janitors and CWB, man. Who would have thought that both these teams would have came out slamming? Looks like Skyla is still a little bit laggy. I don't know if they're going to pause. I think they're going to go ahead and just continue on with the game. Okay, Shoko going back to this lane. Mumu is starting top side, is solo clearing his blue. Skyla did take a little bit of poke damage. That was probably from that Karma RQ. We do see that the R is on cooldown from Nevra. Is going to throw out the WQ, misses, but does hit the minion. Shoko a little late to lane. That is fine. Nocturne is also starting his blue buff, but it's going a little slower than the Amumu. Mumu already on Gromp. Looks like top lane is kind of going at it right now. They're kind of battling. Dofi and Frozen Bear taking a few trade. Frozen Bear is going to stop. He is going to hit his Conqueror, so Dofi might have to be careful here. You do not want to trade with the Conqueror fully stacked Olaf. Man, these two, though, they're on fighting champions. Frozen Bear is going to hit the level 2. Does miss the axe again. Dofi should be hitting level 2 on these two minions. Or sorry, one minion. It looks like, but he doesn't have the ability to fight. He is going to pick up the axe here. Might be able to throw it for a little bit of poke damage. Good wave state currently. Amumu might be able to look for a gank on top lane if he wasn't already full clearing down. Wonton and Lucifer also trading in the mid lane. It looks like Lucifer going forward does miss the chains. Wonton's going to E out of there. But look at this. Both teams really playing safe. I mean, I get it. This game must be nerve-wracking for both sides. They do not want to be the first team to make a mistake and give a lead to the other. Olaf is channeling a back right now. Dofi's gonna walk up, stop the back. Great play there. You do not want Olaf to back with a full-on item. He does get hit with the first axe. Axe is under turret, so he's not going to be able to collect it for a reset. Will Dofi look to punish? I mean, I'm pretty sure the axe is going to be already resetted back. He does have it on cooldown, or off cooldown. Level 4 for Dofi. Might be able to look for something, being a level advantage up and no minions. Axe does hit. Frozen Bear is a little bit low on mana. And again, Royal Clash looking down here on bot. Looks like he is going to get spotted off a ward, so he's just going to go ahead clear the Scuttle Crab here. Nocturne a little bit late again. The tempo is in favor of Amumu right now. Can look for any play possible. Dofi a little walking up a little forward, but Cuddle Bear is here. I don't know if you can do this. He's going to use a counter strike. Is going to stun. Ghost is going to go down for both players. They're going to go ahead chunk him down. I don't know if they can kill. They can't kill, but that's going to be Ghost popped for Dofi and Frozen Bear. But they're going to push Dofi out of lane right now. Wonton looking straight into slapping Lucy Bear a little bit, trying to trade, but Lucy Bear taking a bit of a win. Probably has that Kingslayer passive that gave him a little bit more HP to trade. Oh, Lucy Bear going for it. Does miss the chains. Wonton does hit the EQ. Does get the stun. Might be able to get the barrier stun. Doesn't miss, but here's the shield. But Cuddle Bear is here to stop any possible extra play going on. He's going to throw the Q out. He has to be careful. He could get flashed on by both those champions and insta-bursted. Nothing's going to go on. Looks like top lane again. These two, they just want to keep fighting. There's Dofi. Frozen Bear is going to take a bad end of this trade, though, and Dofi's going to win out. This is so well played so far. Again, both teams afraid to make the mistake. Frozen Bear is going to be able to get this, collect all these minions here. Nothing much going on. You know, it looks like the CS department, both teams are fairly even. Nocturne is farming for that 6 Dofi gun, again going for the trade. Does get some damage onto Frozen Bear. Does have to be careful. Dofi does have grasp over like Conqueror or Lethal, so it doesn't really have the best all-in potential. He is looking to just kind of stack his grasp, get as tanky as possible, and really become a frontline for his team. Does hit the counter strike on Frozen Bear again. Frozen Bear is going to pick up his axe. Does have no mana though. I don't know if he can continue fighting without mana. Isn't going to really do much here. Has to take a reset. If Dofi can stop the reset here. Royal Clash looks like mid lane is still going at it. They're kind of just trading HPs. Silas does still have 2 pots available, so that's kind of scary. But it is a little bit down in CS. Dofi stopping Frozen Bear again, making sure that he does not get a favorable reset before anything happens. I feel like he should just let Dofi reset though. It looks like Cuddle Bear is going to be going for the first objective of the game. Amumu is down here, so they might be able to push out bot lane, then roam towards it. Echo's already on his way, gets first move, and they're looking for this dragon. Cuddle Bear does eat the fruit salad. Look, Echo is going to go win, is going to get insta-bursted. CC down by both the chains of Cuddle Bear and Lucy Bear hitting the stun. They're going to move forward, and it looks like they're going to zone out Shoko and Skyla. Looks like Lucy Bear does miss the chains, but it does have Echo ulti, so he can play a little bit scared. Royal Clash is not going to be able to do anything. Shoko does get exhausted. Royal Clash does magic toss forward. Lucy Bear flashes forward, does the Kingslayer. Doesn't get much, but Amuma's going to kill Jinx. Amuma's going to get a double kill. Royal Clash 6-7-0, turning the fight. Another bandage. This might be able to go to Shoko though. Will they be able to give it, or are they just going to make Amumu get the 3rd kill? Skyla on the side. Oh yeah, it's going to Skyla. That's going to be 3 for 0, but they're going to get the dragon. Cuddle Bear does move forward. He gets rooted by the feathers. Royal Clash has no mana. I don't know if they can turn this. Oh, and Cuddle Bear throws out the Q and kills Skyla on the back end there, but still in favor of Janitors. Janitors picking up the 3-4-1. Although Cuddle Bear did take the dragon, that's going to be a lot of gold going towards a move to be able to get tankier and tankier, and even pick up that Leandries to do some damage, some surprising damage that most players do not understand actually does hurt. Subtissable did be able to get this 2-wave crash in. Is going to be able to pick up 1 plate, so he is going to kind of get some gold back into his pockets there. Did get killed by a Mumu, so it is kind of scary. Royal Clash is up in the top lane, does have that Bomb Me Cinder already available, plus a Chain Vest. And we do see Dofi is going to take up the Fruit Salad. They're probably going to clear blue, go to Scuttle, and then go straight to Grubs. They have that ability. I do not, since Nocturne is bot side, so there it is. Bandage toss onto the Scuttle. Winton is a little bit low. Kind of got a little too excited, I think, in that beginning play. Walked forward, didn't really get much done. But Skyla and Nevra here to be able to stop any further play. But Skyla is moving towards to help assist with this Grub clear. Looks like Lucy Bear is going to pick up the encore, last encore by on Seraphine. That might be scary, because if they look for a team fight here at Grubs, that's going to be a very game-changing ult, or a game fight changing ult. Oh my god. And it is going to be a 7k gold lead for Janitors. Looks like Amumu is going to go ahead and just insta-clear this Grubs by himself. Doesn't really need the help, but it looks like Cuddle Bear does get spot. Frozen Bear does see him. He's going to get 3. I don't know if they can continue this. Paranoia is dropped. They're looking for Amumu. Amumu ulties. That's the curse of the sad mummy. That's going to be the last encore. He's going to manage toss in. He's going to dodge the last encore, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be so much CC, and that's going to be a shutdown going to Frozen Bears. Olaf. I don't know if you want to give that guy the money, because now he's going to be able to fight Dofeed in the top lane even more. What a game. Again, this game is so back and forth. It's 3-3, it's 4. There is no gold lead. It's about 100, but that's so non-existent. Both top laners looking to take a reset here. Frozen Bear might stop him with an axe. Yep, stops the back. Dofeed hasn't taken a reset yet. He does only sitting on a cloth armor and boots. That's going to go here. He's probably going to TP back, maybe get like a Sheen. Looking to build Triforce, is going to finish his Ninja Tabbies. Gets a Vampiric Scepter actually instead. Looking to kind of do a little bit more sustaining versus this Olaf, because Olaf does have a huge sustain. Brothers are going to get recalled there onto Nebra. They're going to get some damage. No turret for them yet. But man, what a game. Both teams, again, also playing such similar fighting compositions. They're just looking for these skirmishes, and it looks like CWB is already going to be up by 200 gold 10 minutes in. Dofi, one hit away, does miss the axe. I don't know if Frozen Bear and Dofi, man, these guys, they have some sort of grudge against each other. They are looking to constantly fight, but Dofi has to be careful. If an axe hits him, he is dead. Look at Wonton. He's going to flash forward, gets the kill onto Frozen Bear using his triple passive, and is going to walk away, and that's going to be a good roam by Wonton there, pushing out mid and finding Frozen Bear in the side lane by himself. Well played by Echo, having that ability, knowing that he can walk because he shoved in mid lane. And look at this. He's going to go back to mid, not losing a single thing, but picking up a kill. And, well, I guess he lost his flash, right? But whatever. Looks like Skyla and Shoko pushing up bot lane here. Both bot lanes are kind of looking kind of scale. We do see that Cuddle Bear and Lucy Bear are kind of in the area, but Royal Clash is here. Is going to hit the bandage toss onto onto Lucy Bear. Lucy Bear has to be careful. He's one shot away. Skyla does kill off Lucy Bear, but look at Wonton. He's on the back line. And look at Shoko. He's getting ran down by Cuddle Bear. Cuddle Bear is getting a double kill onto both Skyla and Shoko, and it's going to continue. Wonton has to be careful. He's by himself. That's going to be a triple kill for the Nocturne. That's going to be another kill for Subtistable, and that's gonna be 4 for 1. Janitors and CWB, they do not want to stop, and it's gonna be a 1.2k gold lead for CWB. And it's gonna be, looks like another free dragon. That's gonna be that's gonna be the Chemtech Drake and Infernal Soul gone. I'm hoping we get something fun. I want to see Hextech Soul. I like Hextech Soul. I think that's one of my favorites to play. Skyla is here. Shoko is looking. Royal Clash is kind of walking towards this dragon, but has nothing to clear on his bot side. He should maybe look to just go top. Actually, he has no camps at all so far. But well played for the side of CWB. They are now 1.3k gold lead ahead. And Dolphin and Frozen Bear, look at this. Your HPs, where is it at? You guys are scrapping too much. Stop it. Man, top lane really be like this, though. Man, but what a game so far. Both teams are really just kind of feeling it out. You know, the nerves are gone from game 1, and you're now seeing what these teams have to offer. Frozen Bear looking like he's just going to heal it all up. He has Vamp Scepter. He looks like he's going toward the Bork as his first item. Duffy does have Grasp and Vampiric, but, I mean, Olaf's passive is just going to give him so much sustain. I don't know if you can really do much. Duffy is going to stop the back here from Frozen Bear. Maybe they look to scrap. He might throw an axe here to stop Duffy for fun. Paranoia has been dropped to the top lane. They're looking mid, and that's going to be onto Echo, and that's going to be Echo going down by Cuddle Bear. And this Nocturne is so insanely strong. He is 6 kills in, has the experiment to hex play. That's going to be a rocket going top lane, and that's going to be Frozen Bear killing Dofi after getting hit by the rocket with probably an axe. Man, Janitors, they are getting picked off left and right. They need to slow this pace down and not allow CWB to put on this tempo. Royal Clash is going to pick up his blue buff here. Looking top lane, Olaf doesn't have mana, so I don't know if he can really fight, but Nocturne is in the area. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and take the 3 grubs, so well played. I mean, both teams taking 3 grubs, that's fine. Echo in the mid lane. Did not see Lucy Bear reset here, but is probably going to just go ahead and hard shove this into the lane. They do have to be careful, because if they get to this 3-item ADC item, Jinx is a little bit scarier, because if she gets resets on her get excited, she can take over any of these team fights. So Janitors do need to find a way to shut down this Jinx from ever getting 2 of the 3 items too easily. Looks like Cuddle Bear is going to stay here at the top lane. He's going to pick up the Rift Herald too. Wonton still in the mid lane, and Amumu is inside the jungle. Nothing really going to happen. Looks like pings are going down for bot lane. I mean, it looks like Royal Clash, he might pick up the Krugs here and then look for something in this bot lane. He wants to make sure that Shoko gets some items. Rift Herald claims for the side top side. Now they know for sure that their jungler is topside. Amumu is wrapping around now, might be able to find a good bandage toss. That's going to be grenades going down. First bandage toss miss, still does have one more. Might look, does miss the second one, but it's going to be a TP from Frozen Bear, or sorry, for Lucy Bear. And that's going to be a flash on by Subtistable to make sure nothing does to continue. And they're going to burn the TP and flash. That is going to be great for Janitors in any next skirmish fight. The ADC without flash is scary. Man, what a game. We do see that Lucy Bear and Winton are kind of on even grounds. Winton does have 1 kill above him, so he does have the completed Lich Bane. But Lucy Bear does. Oh, let's look at this trade. Echo going in for the 3 proc passive, but it doesn't even matter. It looks like they're just going to trade the same amount of HP nonetheless, throwing out his Q, trying to get as much poke damage as possible. Both Amumu and Nocturne are hovering bot side here. But Nocturne does have the ability to find the to gap close a lot easier than Amumu at the moment. Skyla is going to eat some damage from Karma, but they're going to be trading HP, about the same thing, half healthing each other for fun. Looks like Dofi and Frozen Bear are kind of handshaking now. They don't want to keep fighting, thank God. These guys, man, they have been slugging it out. What a top lane fight to watch. Really even top laners. Looks like Dragon is going to be spawning soon, but Frozen Bear does have a Bork over him, so he does have to be careful. Both top laners do have TP and Ghost available. Wonton does have TP as well. Lucy Bear doesn't, so they can play around this on the side lanes and really force CWB's hand at these objectives. That's going to be a Scuttle Crab going over to Royal Clash here. We did see Karma resetting. I think this ward did catch Amumu. They are pinging dragons, so this is more than likely going to be a dragon fight. CWB does have 3k gold lead, and that's going to be on the Nocturne. Having Axiom Arc and the Experimental X-Plate, he is so strong. And the players like Shoko and Skyla have to be careful. First turret is going to be going down in the top lane. It looks like Dofi and Frozen Bear are going at it, and Dofi is going to solo kill Frozen Bear, even like item down. Really sat him down, and I don't know. I don't think CWB can play this anymore. They have to be careful. There is a TP on Jax. Jax could TP and find a flank and get this team fight really easily. He is resetting. More than likely will TP to one of these wards. They're looking for the opportunity. Royal Clash is hovering around this bot side. Might be able to find a good bandage tossed in. He's looking. Grenades were used. He's going to go forward. Red team's going to secure the Mountain Drake. And it's going to be Skyla caught on the top side. Nocturne does paranoia upward. I don't know if they can continue. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and walk it out. Man, the team was too split there. Skyla on the top side while while her tank and damage were playing the bot side. Looks like Shoko is going to get caught here. That's going to be a get excited by Jinx. He has to be careful. That's going to be a flash for Karma and a flash for Zaya. I mean, trade of flashes, but I would always rather have the support flash burn over my AD. They're going to drop the Rift Herald mid, and they're going to claim another turret. Maybe, unless Echo can stop this. Yeah, Echo will be able to stop the turret, but the turret is one hit now. They have to be careful. Looks like Dofi is catching a Nocturne on the side. Might be able to kill. Drops the ulti flash for Nocturne. They're going to be able to continue chasing this, no? Dofi does have no ghost, though, so you can't continue. They're going to look at their onto Lucy Bear. Lucy Bear does Amumu does flash forward. Lucy Bear just gets stunned. Does get away with the last encore. Might be able to kill, but Dofi's going to slay Lucy Bear. Paranoia does go down. They're going to find, Skyla with the last encore is going to find Karma. They're going to go ahead and continue fighting. That's going to be 2-0 for Janitors. Putting up a fight, 4K down. Doesn't matter. They're going to find this mid turret. They're going to keep pushing, and they're going at it. Dofi is looking here in the top lane. Might be able to fight Frozen Bear. Frozen Bear is looking at it. It's going to be Bork versus Bork, but it's Tiamat on Frozen Bear. Nothing else is going to continue, but well played for the side of Janitors. Finding a good catch onto Lucy Bear. Just a little bit too far forward for no reason. Getting caught out there. Well played. This game, it's really putting the numbers to the test. But Janitors, they do have to be careful because CWB is on Dragon Point. They are Soul Point. They are one away from getting Mountain Soul, and that's just going to make their team even tankier than they currently are. So they do have to make sure they play this game correctly. It is still a 3K gold lead. Most of that gold is up in that top lane with that 20 CS gap. And a little bit of couple of shutdowns, and also of course the jungle with that 702. If they are able to find this jungler and get that 700 gold onto someone important, I don't know, maybe on Dofi, on Wonton or Shoko, they are going to be able to cash out such a huge, massive gold expenditure that might be able to win, get them something to win. But pings are going towards this Baron. 20 minutes in, Baron has spawned. They're looking for it. Royal Clash is here. Looks like CWB has started Baron. They're looking for it, and I don't think Janitors know. There are grouped in the top side that they think this might be happening, but there's no way of checking. Nobody has any far sides. So they're just going to have to walk. They're looking for Frozen Bear right now. But Frozen Bear has an ult. He can get out. He's going forward. He's going to pop his ghost. Royal Clash and them. They're red team. They're just going to take Baron. Where is Janitor's vision? They have no far side wards. It's purely yellows and reds. They did not know that this Baron was happening under their nose. But it looks like Frozen Bear is going towards in. The Paranoia is going to be dropped onto Dofi. Dofi is going to be able to ghost away. This is not going to allow anything to happen. Dofi does pop the counter-strike. They can't kill. That's going to be an ulti onto Nocturne. Shoko is going to get the shutdown. That's going to be a last encore onto Lucy Bear there. It's going to be a double kill for Shoku. That's going to be another kill onto Wonton there. That's going to be 3 for the side of Janitors. CWB forcing too much of a play there, and they're going to get caught, and Shoko, the ADC, is going to pick up that big, juicy bounty off of Nocturne. That's going to be 3-0 for Janitors, and that's enough to get this game back on this side of Janitors. Dragon is spawning in about a minute. They do have the first track to be able to push all of this out, get some vision, and be able to play for this Drake, and deny the Dragon Soul for sure. Man, what a game so far, guys. Look at this. Shoko is taking his reset. He probably has IE on base right now. Oh, sorry, he has Navori on base. That's going to be a 2-item Zaya, but Jinx is already on her IE. Kraken Slayer has to be careful. She can still get excited and take over this game. They do need to be able to find some sort of pick on her. Looks like Nebra is going to go ahead, poke out Wonton a little bit. Not too much to where it matters huge. There is a ward that will be able to watch that flank. And it looks like Janitors, they're going to be playing for this bot side now. This is what they needed to do that last Drake fight that went array for them. Looks like Nevra is walking forward a little bit, trying to clear out as much vision as possible. Dolphy does have TP. Frozen Bear doesn't, so he's going to take a reset and probably run straight down to be able to assist his team in this play. Royal Clash walking forward. There's the TP by Dolphy. They need to look. Frozen Bear is not here. They have to look for something that is going to be positively tradable for them. They're going to walk forward. They're going to put some wards down. They're fighting for vision. The Royal Clash cannot get rid of this ward. They're going to go ahead and start the Drake here. And Frozen Bear, he's only like 5 seconds away, so they need to be careful. They're getting chunked out. Skyla and Shoko are going hurt. They're getting hurt. The Encore gets dropped. Nevra is going to find Skyla. Shoko is going to have to go forward. Lucy Bear is looking for a Shoko right now. They're not going to. That's going to be a Zonya. That's Frozen Bear getting 1. Shoko getting 2. That's going to be a 3-4-2-1 for the side of CWB, and a Dragon going over to Janitors. At least they were able to stop the Dragon Souls for stacking, but they lost 3 in that play. Oh my, this game. It is getting heated. It is a 4K goal, but Baron is still on the side of CWB. They're going to go ahead and run down these turrets. They're looking right now. That's going to be Jinx getting another turret. They're going to go look for this mid tier 3. Everything's pushing. Jinx getting inside it. Skyla's dropping. She does have her Rylai, so she is able to slow and stop any of this push. Is able to clear that wave too. Oh my Jesus God. That was a crazy team fight. Skyla and Shoko, they were just eating too much poke from Frozen Bear, from Nevra. It got to the point where Cuddle Bear found the opportunity to go ahead and paranoia in and really stop this Janitors, at least kill off the Janitors backline, or at least not allow them to play the game. Skyla here trying to take as much vision as she possibly can, really playing it safe. Man, these supports, they have been going at it with their poke, really trying to get as much vision as possible. I mean, they both have a 55 to 64 ward score. Shoko is on 2 items here. Looks like Dolphy and Frozen Bear trying to fight it out. Doesn't matter. Dolphy might get ran down here. That's going to be the Olaf popping his ulti. Dolphy getting 1 tapped here. He is going to get chased down, ran down. Frozen Bear on solo bolo. Caught Dolphy too far forward. And Dolphy is just not strong enough to fight him. He has a Bork Frozen Heart, but that's not enough, especially with Olaf just ability to run you down if you're too far forward. Shoko here in the mid lane trying to maybe stop this push from going on. Skyla does clear out the backwards. They're going to go ahead, pull the feathers back, kill this mid lane ward so they can't get much done. Well played. I mean, at least that top lane kill doesn't really equal anything but damage onto turrets. Olaf has the wave pushed. They do have it mirroring. It looks like Winton is going to go ahead, take that bot lane turret. Royal Clash eating a few karma Qs, doesn't really matter. Skyla does hit the first one onto Jinx. Is going to go slower. Oh, Skyla, good flash. Almost gets picked by the Mega Death Rocket. Royal Clash does banish toss in. Encore does get used onto a Mumu, but does that matter? Shoko does ulti forward. They're going to go ahead and root stun 2 on the turret. Cuddle Bear, he might get killed here. That's going to be 1 for the side of them. Mumu is 1 HP. Jinx was not able to get excited. Can they continue? Just kidding. Subtissable does get the first kill there. Wonton is looking. He's trying to get as much as he can. He's going to drop that ulti. That's going to be the end. Oh, the last Encore that goes through the winter. That's going to be a double kill. That's going to be 2 for 1. Jinx does get it. The Xayah, but then Xayah is going to get the 2 for 2. Perfect last Encore by Skylar there. Able to catch it off of Winton being in front of her. Catching 2 of them and making sure that that play that CWB there does not go unpunished. My God. Nothing in this game is quiet. Skyla is going to catch Frozen Bear here, trying to take the blue buff. Is going to get ran down though. Olaf popped the ulti. You do not have flash. The exhaust doesn't matter. Dolphy's here. Can't be stopped. Frozen Bear is going to go ahead, solo kill one of them. Can they continue? Winston is here. I don't know if he's enough damage. We'll find out. That's going to be a burst. That's going to be a shutdown for the side of Dolphy. Is going to pick up the gold. So Skyla's life does not go in vain. Trades it for their top laner. That's going to be great for the side of Janitors because Baron is up, and having no support or no top laner, your choice. I would rather have my support dead than top, for sure. Baron is being pinged out. Both teams are kind of walking towards it. We do see Shoko is on 3. Jinx has not hit her 3rd item. Actually might be resetting for her LDR right now as we speak. Yep, that's going to be the ADCs at their highest, or well, not highest, but at one of their peaks right now. And they're going to be looking for this Vision War. Dragon is spawning. Looks like they might force Baron because of the Dragon timer. Dofi did TP in, doesn't have much HP, but he's going to find some fruit salad on the side here. It is going to grow up to about a quarter of his HP. They're looking. They're going to grab the scuttle so they can see who's around. They do spot all 4 members of CWB. Where are our items? Royal Clash does manage to toss forward. It gets kind of chunked out a little bit here. That might be that LDR from Jinx really putting in that damage, plus Nevra. Let's look at our items. Where's it at? Things going forward here. Dragon is spawning, and his CWB has the inside track. This might be very bad for Janitors. They do not have any vision around this Drake. They don't even have vision of this. Royal Clash, he's going to walk into 4. He's going to get caught. Subtistable finding the kill onto a Mumu. This is going to be scary. Winston's in the back line, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go ahead. Okay, Echo back up. The Doctor does go forward. Does get killed by Dofi, though. But that's going to be a trade onto Skyla. Dofi does get killed. Shoko is on the back. He's trying to peel away. Frozen Bear doesn't misses the axis, so he can't continue the chase. And that's going to be 3-4-1 on the side of Janitors losing out. And that's going to be Drake for CWB. Man, what a game so far. This soul is going to matter. That's going to make this team too tanky for CWB, or for Janitors to kill. They're possibly going to look Baron after this. They're already walking. It looks like Jinx and Nevra, Statistical and Nevra are going towards the mid lane right now as we speak. They're pushing. They're going to go ahead. That's the mid lane pushed out. There's no top laner, no TP for Janitors. They have about 10 seconds. It looks like Nocturne and Olaf, they are running out right now, trying to get to this Baron. This is probably going to be the make or break of this game. It looks like CWB are looking to bush cheese again. Shoko walking a little too far forward, gets caught, does get killed. That's going to be Shoko dead for Baron. That's going to be 4v5 Janitors. They do not have their ADC. And it looks like Janitors are going to have to just pull back. Baron is going to be secured. Drake's soul is going to be secured, and it is not looking good for Janitors. Baron has been secured. They're going to go ahead, maybe take a reset here. Nothing going on. Yep, team is going to fully reset, and they're going to make this last push with Baron, with Drake's soul. Can Janitors come back? Can they find the moments that they need to be able to get back into this game? At least stop this Baron. We shall see. Looks like there's going to be TP. That's going to be Lucy Bear. Dofi getting caught on the side here. That's going to take some damage. Last Encore is going to get dropped. No follow-up to do anything. This is just going to prevent this wave from actually crashing into the turret. So that's going to be an expensive ult resource used on the side of Janitors. I don't know what they can do there. Wonton is lurking here on the side, but it's looking pretty grim right now. They're going to force their way in. Royal Clash does drop the ulti. Bandage toss in. They're going to look for Nevra. Nevra does get charmed. So that's going to be a first kill onto a Mumu. Shoko does kill on Karma. They're looking for it. Shoko gets killed. Jinx is in the back. Gets a double kill. They're looking for Dofi. That might be a triple. That's a triple for Jinx. The Mega Death Rocket does go out. That's a quadra for Jinx. And Lucy Bear finds Wonton on the side. And that's going to be GG. Are in the chat. Janitors losing. CWB taking the win and moving to playoffs to challenge Drex's uncles in the semis next week. What a game from both teams. Really, they put their heart and soul into it. They tried. They really wanted this win. Both teams played to their heart's content, but it looks like it's going to be CWB taking the win. What a bloody series this game was. And I'm so excited that we, the viewers, all of us here at the UOG team, were able to witness such a great game played. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of tonight's stream. I want to thank everyone who out there who were watching, following along, and rooting for your favorite team to win. It's going to be Damon Michael. We're signing off. Good night, guys.